Hello and come back. Today is gonna be about tests, templating, multi-threading, and logging in Python. Those modules or login modules maybe. Those modules are really useful in Python or any other let's say programming language or functionalities or software or anything. Let's say here we do some quality control, and it's just to do a lot with tests. So here we have, okay, we have some values, we compute this stuff. This is a doc string, tells you what's happening, and we can actually import this doc test and test those from the doc test. Okay, and here we can check, okay, attempted 1 failed 0. So here we say, okay, we return, this is the average, and we return this kind of average. If we do something like, okay, we do some kind of error in our implementation, it will quite say, okay, you have a test failed, and it doesn't return this value, it returns some other value. You got this weird value and you were expected this 45. So you just insert your let's say your expected test results in this doc test. So it can be really, it can come in really handy. I have also some unit tests. Like this is the doc test method, doc test package and module. Here it's the unit test module, and here we can use some we use, for example, this class, and for us we'll be mostly interested in those lines where we have not set equal, we have just average should be equal 1, and we assert equal this amount of average should be equal to this one, and we kind of say, okay, if it's not happening, what is happening, and here they say, okay, this test has 1 and everything was okay. So if we have something that is let's say we are here, you can see that we are always using this average function. If we do something like +1 as well, here it fails, and of course here it will definitely fail. So here your outputs, you have a failure, we have failure 1, the average is not good, and the assets value is not good. This is for the test, doc test, and unit test. If they ask you in some kind of interview or for unit testing, this is mostly what you do in unit testing. So you test each functionality in a very unitary way. You can test like boundaries, you can test a lot of you can quite use it quite frequently. I have maybe some project reference, since I talk mostly also about references. For example, let's say this project, and here you can have, there is a testing, a really quite straightforward testing library. Here you can see that with one test you can really test a lot of files, and if you would like some real life examples, I will leave it in here. Okay, I guess everything should be fine now, and here we